You remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
That's right, Major. You did.
I lied.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Arnold Schwarzenegger went beast mode.
Let me go! Mr. Quaid, try to calm down!
My name is not Quaid.
For this list, we'll be looking at the action star's most exciting on-screen clashes and rampages. Since some of these revolve around plot points, beware of spoilers ahead. What's your favorite Schwarzenegger movie moment? Sound off in the comments. Number 10. Shutting the Party Down. Kindergarten Cop.
¿Dónde vas?
While the 1990s Kindergarten Cop mainly showcases a more family-friendly and comedic side of Arnold Schwarzenegger, the movie still gives its star enough time to raise a ruckus. The best display comes in the opening scenes. Schwarzenegger's John Kimball immediately proves he loves his car and hates bad guys with an intimidating display. Shortly after scaring goons, he walks into a club solo without backup.
Open up.
Can't come in.
Thank you.
The determined officer effortlessly plows through villains in his quest to reach a witness named Cindy. In true Schwarzenegger fashion, he ends his fantastic tear through the club with a great one-liner.
I'm the party pooper.
Number 9. An inventive neck snap. Eraser. We've lost count how many ways action heroes have broken the necks of assorted bad guys over the years. But a scene from 1996's Eraser might feature one of the most inventive instances of this fatal move. In one over-the-top scene, Arnold Schwarzenegger traps a man's head inside of a refrigerator door. Instead of slamming said door on the victim's cranium, the hero actually takes his target's body and spins it around.
Take it to the trial. Open up, Johnny. Open up! Ready?
The visual is every bit as ridiculous as it sounds. However, we have to give Schwarzenegger major points for originality here. He definitely erased that man out of existence. Number 8. Mowing down the mob. Raw deal.
Where are you going?
To do what an old friend asked me to do. Knock him dead.
Raw Deal was released during what was probably Arnold Schwarzenegger's most fruitful period as an action star. While his role as Mark Kaminsky may not be as well remembered as his other popular 80s roles, the final shootout is truly something to behold. A climactic clash sees the Austrian actor face down tons of mob members. Although the villains are all armed to the teeth, Kaminsky still manages to outmaneuver and outgun every single enemy. Despite being outnumbered 20-1, the star is so deadly that we almost feel bad for the villains. This frantically paced sequence is just packed with bad guys collapsing as Arnie riddles them with rounds.
Kaminsky. This must be what they mean by poetic justice.
Number 7. Decapitating Doom. Conan the Barbarian.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
Casting Schwarzenegger to play Conan the Barbarian may reign as one of Hollywood's most inspired choices, full stop. The star embodied the role perfectly and made us fully invested in the strongman's journey. At the beginning of the film, Conan watched as his parents and people were slaughtered in gruesome ways by Thulsa Doom and his lackeys. So we were rooting for the moment where the barbarian finally got to enact revenge.
In your hand, you hold my light, the gleam in the eye of Set.
Conan uses one arm to remove the villain's head with a few decisive chops. He concludes his display by doing a mic drop with the sword. By the time Conan was done with his barbaric and cathartic actions, he gained the full respect of the fictional characters and the audience.
Honor and fear were heaped upon his name. In time, he became a king by his own hand.
Number 6. Bathroom Brawls. True Lies.
Can you lean back a second? Let's go. we can still make our flight.
In a film full of bombastic action pieces, the best display of Schwarzenegger's hairy tasker's physical prowess comes in the bathroom fight sequence. After the hero narrowly avoids an assassination attempt, he must face two foes. Tasker takes the bad guys to task. See what we did there? By laying the smackdown. While the hero takes the gun-toting enemy down quickly, a big goon gives him much more of a challenge. Schwarzenegger has to go full beast mode to stop the towering enemy from utterly dismantling him. At one point, Tasker pulls an entire dryer from the bathroom wall and uses it as both a shield and a melee weapon. The hero handedly sent the villain's hopes of assassinating him right down the toilet.
Here, cool off.
Number 5. Escaping the facility. Total Recall.
Mr. Quaid, try to calm down!
My name is not Quaid. Go untie me now!
Although Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't the first choice to headline this sci-fi classic, he got the last laugh when this beloved adventure hit it big at the box office. One of the best aspects of the film were its action set pieces. In one scene, Schwarzenegger's Quaid/Carl Hauser's enemies capture him and try to scrub his memories clean.
Relax, Quaid. You'll like being Hauser.
But the hero doesn't exactly go quietly. When Quaid finds that he can't slip out of his heavy metal cuff, he rips his arm restraint out of his chair. He then proceeds to fight off multiple enemies while still sitting down. The fact that Quaid didn't even need to stand to cause carnage was astounding. Unfortunately for his enemies, this beast mode scene was just his warm-up.
Are you still you?
I'm not sure, dear. What do you think? Let's get the hell out of here.
Number 4. Cutting Buzzsaw down to size. The Running Man.
I'll be back.
Only in a rerun.
The Running Man is a rollicking sci-fi adventure that features some of Arnold Schwarzenegger's most memorable quips. During the dystopian adventure, he plays a man named Ben Richards, who has to survive a deadly reality show that's full of unhinged killers. The hero eventually faces off against a heavy known as Buzzsaw.
I know I've got you. Go on, get out of here.
Although the villain has multiple weapons and drags Richards behind a motorcycle, the protagonist doesn't give in. The hero knocks Buzzsaw off their high horse, shakes off pain, and fights Buzzsaw hand to hand. Richards completes his badass comeback by slicing into his enemy after delivering some cutting wordplay.
That's all right. Keep it.
Number 3. The prey becomes the predator. Predator.
It can see our tripwires. Maybe it can't see this. Instead of complaining, maybe I should help.
Is it wise for the average citizen to engage in hand-to-hand combat against a predator? No, it's not. Although Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dutch is a far above average citizen, even he struggled to keep up with the alien hunter. The soldier's only able to turn things around when he combined his considerable strength and battle skills with excellent tactics and a beastly war cry. Dutch slowly weakened his powerful opponent while dodging futuristic weapons left and right. And although the Predator had inhuman strength, the hero withstood every hit.
Bad idea.
In the end, Dutch turned the tables and left the alien antagonist on their deathbed. He let the Predator race know that humanity had what it took to stand against them. Number 2. Tool Shed Slashin'. Commando. The 1985 action bonanza that is Commando possesses a number of memorably over-the-top moments.
Because the Green Beret's gonna kick your big ass.
I ate green berets for breakfast.
And right now, I'm very hungry.
We'll never forget the time Schwarzenegger's John Matrix ripped a phone booth out of the ground with a person inside of it during the mall scene. After that light workout, he exercised more of his demons on an enemy-filled island. Matrix managed to mow down tons of foes as a literal one-man army before he got cornered in a shed. Although they all had guns, the hero fought back by turning ordinary tools into deadly weapons. He ends up taking them all out and even chops off someone's arm. Although Matrix continued to shoot his way through soldiers, the tool shed represented the high point of his violent spree. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Police HQ Massacre. The Terminator.
I'm a friend of Sarah Connor. I was told that she's here. Could I see her, please?
No, can't see her. She's making a statement.
The biker who attempted to deny a T-800's request learned the hard way that you should never stand between one of those robots and their objective. This unlucky bystander also clearly didn't hear about the robot's cop encounter from the first Terminator. When Schwarzenegger's T-800 goes to a police station to assassinate Sarah and is denied, he drops an ominous and iconic line.
I'll be back.
The robot then rams his car into the building and exits his vehicle to shoot everyone he sees. Since the T-800 is made out of metal, there's nothing anyone can do to stop him. This station slaughter shows what happens when the unflappable action star plays an unstoppable killing machine.
Let's get out of here.
Get out.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.